Hello students, let's start with our lecture number 5, design of one-way slab by working stress method. We will solve one numericals today. Let's see what is the numerical. Design one-way simply supported slab given the following data. The given data is here: span 4 meter, superimposed load means live load is 2 kN per meter square, floor finish 1 kN per meter square. The grade of concrete is M15 and the steel grade is mild steel. The support is 345 mm white wall. Let's see what is given. This is the slab, or we can say beam. These are the masonry or brick walls, ground level, masonry wall, or you can say brick wall. And this one is the clear span. The clear span is given 4 meter. You can write here, clear span is 4 meter. And the support width of the wall is 345 mm wide wall. This one is a slab. And center to center distance how will you get this center to center distance? 4 meter plus 345 by 2 plus 345 by 2. This will be the center to center distance. Means center, you have to take half from this wall and half from this wall. Means 345 by 2, 345 by 2 plus 4. This will be the center to center distance. Now we have to calculate step number 1. First, design constants. First step is our design constant. For M15 grade of concrete and grade of steel is mild steel. As we had already seen, sigma CBC is 5 Newton per mm square and sigma ST is 140 Newton per mm square. From where we got this value? From IS 456/2000, table number 21, page number 81 and 82. These values we had already seen in our lecture number 4, sigma CBC and sigma ST, 5 Newton per mm square and 140 Newton per mm square for the grade of concrete M15 and grade of steel mild steel. Let's resolve next the modular ratio. What is the formula for modular ratio? 280 upon 3 sigma CBC. 280, the value of sigma CBC is 5. 3 into 5, how much? 18.66. Then X. What is the X? X is the neutral axis from the top. Neutral axis from the top. We had already seen in last lecture, neutral axis from the top. The formula for neutral axis is x is equals to k into d. This one is the small k. Small k into small d. And the formula for k is m upon sigma cbc upon sigma st plus m into sigma cbc. Put all the values and find out the value of small k. What is m? And we got 18.66 into what is the value of sigma cbc? 5 Newton per mm square into 5 divided by sigma st value is 140 plus m 18.66 into the value of sigma cbc is again 5. Solve this, we will get the value 0.4. Of z. Z is nothing but lever arm is equals to j into d, where we can find out j is equals to 1 minus small k by 3. And what is the value of k? So j is equals to 1 minus 0.4 by 3. What will get? The value of j is how much? 0.87. And therefore z is equals to 0.87 d. Then moment of resistance is denoted by mr is equals to capital K into sigma cbc into bd square. The formula for capital K is k into j upon 2. The value of k is already calculated, small k. The value of j is also with us, 0.87 divided by 2. Calculate this one with the help of calci. It will come 0.174. Therefore, mr is equals to, implies equation number 1, 0.174 into the value of sigma cbc is 5 bd square, and the moment of resistance will get 0.87 of bd square. And assume modification factor (1.6). You can assume the modification factor between 1.2 to 1.6. Number 1, we got all the design constants which we have required. The value of x, k, z and j, and moment of resistance and also the modification factor. So with the help of these values, we will continue our step number 2. So step number 2. As the given problem, our slab is simply supported. Where it is simply supported? Yes, here. The slab is simply supported slab. So according to the IS 456-2000 clause number 23.2.1, overall depth of the slab required, overall depth of the slab required from deflection point of view given as span upon 20 into modification factor. These values are changes according to the support conditions, as our slab is simply supported slab. So for simply supported slab we have chosen this value, and this will get you from IS 456 2000 clause number 23.2.1. Now consider 1 meter width of the slab. Capital D is equals to, what is the span? The span is 4 meters. 4 into 10 raised to power 3. We are doing the calculations in mm. That's why I multiply here 10 raised to power 3 meter to mm. 20 into modification factor is 1.6. Use your calculator and find out the value. The depth we got 0.25 mm. Therefore, assume slab thickness is equals to 125 mm. Now, loading. As you are having idea about the loadings, which loads are acted on your slab: dead load, live load, floor finish. How will you calculate this one? Dead load is calculated with the help of IS 875 part 1, live load part 2, but here we have given the superimposed load, means live load. Floor finish is also given, and the dead load we can find out area into density of concrete. Area is length into breadth 0.125 into 1 into density of concrete is 25. The value we got 3.125 kilonewton per meter. This is in meter, this is also in meter, and this is in kilonewton per meter cube. This will cancel, and it comes meter. Okay, 3.125 kilonewton per meter. Live load is given, superimposed load 2 kilonewton per meter square. 2 kilonewton per meter square. And floor finish is 1 kilonewton per meter square. Now, these two we have to take in kilonewton per meter. So, divided by 1 meter. Divide this value by 1 meter. So, we can get the value in kilonewton per meter. So, it comes 2 kilonewton per meter and 1 kilonewton per meter. Add this, the total value at dead load, live load and floor finish, we will get 6.125 kilonewton per meter. And bending moment for simply supported case is WL square by 8. L is nothing but effective span. In IS 456 2000. Clause number 22.2. Please open IS 456 2000 and see here the effective span of a member that is not built integrally with its support shall be taken the lesser of the following two. We have to take, did you read that? Open IS 456 2000, clause number 22.2. The given is the effective span of a member that is not built integrally with its support shall be taken the lesser of the following two. First, clear span plus effective depth of the slab, and second, clear span of the support, whichever is less. Clear span plus effective depth of a slab what is the clear span? 4 meter. And effective depth of the slab is 0.125. Comes 4.125 meter. And center to center of supports. We had already seen one diagram. First diagram. Four plus 0.345 by 2 plus 0.345 by 2. The value we get 4.345. We have to take the lesser value between these two. The lesser value is this 4.125. Therefore, we will get L is equals to 4.125. As we got the value of L, therefore, we can find out the value of M, W, L square by 8. The value of W is total load 6.125 into 4.125 square by 8. We get it 13 kilonewton meter. Therefore, the value of M is 13 into 10 raised to the power 6 Newton mm.